When it's so stinking warm, you want to make sure that you get all your crops picked up and back to the cooler just as fast as you can. So we try to move quickly and do just a few small things at a time so that nothing is sitting around too long in the heat. And we'll get these dunked and swished just as fast as we can. Some of the biggest challenges right now is that it hasn't rained for 12 days. But this is not the worst that we've ever seen. We are getting ready to wash the head lettuce, give it that good field rinse, and it helps take some of the field heat out of it too. So we've got a big horse trough, nothing fancy, but we got a line from the well, and we just get the lettuce in as fast as we can, get it cooled off as fast as we can. Eric, let these drain in a plain one first. Let them drain for a good minute. So you guys rinse them and get them back into an empty, plain one. I will bag and tag over here. Just so that they got a better chance to drain off a little bit. I think some of the biggest rewards they come in a wide range of places. One, Mitchell had a lady come back to him last Saturday at the farmer's market, and she walked right up and grabbed 2 bags of lettuce and said, without a doubt, this is the best lettuce I have ever had. That really is why we're part of why we're here. And then another reward for me personally is that I get to work every day with my son. So I mean, he got out of high school and he didn't grow up and move away like the kids usually do. And I couldn't be happier to work with my kid. And I love working with my brother because, we all already know how to relate to each other. We have a very good system. We know who does what. There's very little thinking for us at this stage. We just all have a role and we play it. And so it's great to come to work knowing that I'm going to really enjoy hanging out with my coworkers. We're going to have probably 40 different varieties of vegetables this year. We've had garlic scapes, bok choy, radishes, lettuce, eggs, mustard greens, turnip greens, and then we'll also have the tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, potatoes, onions, garlic,
beets, carrots, squash, summer squash,
winter squash. So this is trying to do a little bit of everything. 660 asparagus crowns. We put them in the spring, and this is what we got. These little bitty, tiny, wispy baby things. 200 raspberry plants right next to it. We cleared out that whole section, and then eventually I'll keep filling in every 6 feet until I hit the timber line right there. We consider ourselves small scale, but we are up to 17, I think, implements. 17 sound right? I don't even know. It seems like you gotta have that one thing for everything.
Yeah.
That's the other beehive. And this is 39,000 onion plants. This bed is 280 feet long. You can't see over the hill. And the truth is, we've got a couple of restaurants that cannot get enough. And one of them specifically came back to us and said, we apologize that we did not order enough from you. So please, please, please plant more. And we promise that we'll buy 100 pounds a week. And so I need 5,000 pounds for that guy. You gotta start with a lot if you're gonna end up with a lot. This whole front acre up here, my grandfather and his dad ran a drainage and excavating business. And for a long time, in the 40s, 50s, maybe even early 60s, this was their shop. So there's 2 buildings out here where they would store their equipment. There's 2 cranes, a bulldozer. There are 17 vehicles out here on the property in various states of disrepair.
Returning to its natural state.
They are returning to their natural iron state. But it's become a little bit overgrown, and it's become a perfect place to host our mushroom logs. So they need some dappled sunshine, a little bit of moisture, mostly protected. And we're hoping that by this fall we'll see a little bit of life out of these. There's a couple, like I said, a couple of fruit trees, the grapes, there's horseradish and rhubarb, and those 2 things are new this year. My popcorn is doing very well. It's 585 pounds of bok choy ready to go. And they're huge. And they're stunning. Pretty proud of those. They look good.